Hello everyone and welcome to Teresa's Readings. I am Teresa. So today I decided to do a collective reading for the new year. Now today I'm going to use the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit cards that I received recently from Miss Nisi. Thank you so much, Miss Nisi. I just thought that with the new year coming, we could really use just a collective reading. I feel like the changes are going to be substantial in 2020. And I just wanted to pull some for us, okay, for all of us as a collective. A whole new future. I'm gonna write that down. A whole new future, because that's what I feel for all of us. I feel like I always say, the tide is about to turn. And abundance and happiness and love are headed our way. So let's clear this deck. Ask David, the universe, and source to please give us the correct and true messages for the collective for the beginning of 2020. Beginning of 2020. Let's shuffle a little bit more too. I feel like Spirit is with us. I feel like our angels, the universe, source is with us. They know, and that's why all these signs have been coming so predominantly, that it is really, really going to change. And they are here standing with us, our ancestors and the universe, to help guide us through to this new bright future that I see coming to us all. Okay. So let's get the deck one more time and let's begin. So here we go. For 2020, please. For 2020. Right off the bat, we get the Scorpion. Okay. The Scorpion. I'm going to read from the book too, because I feel like we need to hear it. And the Lizard. The Lizard. This is a newer deck for me. I'm getting used to, but it felt like it called to me today. I'm going to pull a card because they're new and sticky. Cobra. Ooh, a lot of reptiles. A lot of reptiles. We also have Buffalo. We have, let's pull a couple more, just two more, and then I want to read from the book and then my general intuitive reading, okay? Firefly. Firefly. Once more. I almost feel like this is for the first 6 months, and Hummingbird. And Hummingbird. I almost feel like this is for the first 6 months of 2020. That's how I'm going to read it, because that's what my intuition tells me, okay? So this is a gorgeous deck. A fan, subscriber sent to me, and it's been so crazy busy. If I can get it open to get the book out. It's been so crazy busy this holiday season that I haven't got to use it in a reading before. You know, trying to play with it and stuff like that. But let's just read it, because I'm feeling like this is the first 6 months for us as a collective. Okay. So Scorpion would be first. Scorpion. Here we go. I went right to it almost, you guys. Passionate, competitive, tends towards isolation. The Scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the Scorpion's heat festers, and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The Scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings, so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. When in balance, they are wild, free, and fierce. When out of balance, they are jealous, resentful, and unresolved. And to bring into balance honesty and forgiveness. So what this tells me, like I said, I feel this is the first 6 months of the year, is that Scorpio needs to Well, like I'm always saying, Scorpion, the Scorpion card, could be Scorpio, but the Scorpion card says to me that we need to, wow, it's really snowing, I'm going to have to go home soon, that we need to let go of the past, heal, speak our truths to everyone, to go into this new world, this new decade, this new time, clean and fresh with all misgivings, all bad feelings or negativity cleared, and the air cleared in order to start this whole new decade, to set forth in happiness and positivity. Okay, so up next we have Lizard. Okay, Lizard. So let's pull here for Lizard. Lizard. I just had it here a moment ago. Lizard. Lizard. Instinctual. Sensitive to the subtle. Dreamer. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception, as if it has a sixth sense. The lizard hears what it is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical sense. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights in big city and return to the inner artist. What's been whispering your name? In balance is artistic, telepathic, and spiritual. When out of balance, elusive, non-committal, and flaky. To bring into balance a creative project. So this says to me in the second month, which would be February, is to focus on your creativity, your intuition. Go with what the universe whispers in your ear, right? What pulls your happiness, what it is that brings out your positivity. Rest when rest is needed. Don't overdo it. Don't overwork. Do what it is, or go towards the career path or path, the spiritual path or creative path that calls your name. Live within your authenticity as a creative human being, not only for work, but for your spiritual self, for light, to keep you in your magic, to keep you in your intuition. Do not overdo it, because I can tell you this, as somebody who worked in the financial industry for many years. February and January is the time financial institutions and everyone getting their taxes ready, closing the books, closing financial year down. Don't overstress. It's just something I feel like I needed to say. Take your moment every day in order to live within your creativity, to balance you out and help you get through the beginning times, the recovery times financially after the holidays, and also for your spiritual self. Okay? Very interesting. Up next, we have Cobra. Cobra. Lots of earth signs today. Cobra. Pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. The Cobra represents a teacher or spiritual guardian. The universe and the guardians are watching out for you. That's me, not the book. The Cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the Cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher, and manifest externally in those special guides who've led us along our path. That to me would be our guides, our guardian angels, the universe, our ancestors. To me, David. To me, the universe. Forever watchful and guarding and trying to guide us along the correct path of the way we should go. Okay? Remember the old saying. Wait a minute. Manifested, The essence of the Cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher, and manifest externally in those special guides who've led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? maybe calling for some of you out there to go back to school. What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When in balance, a student of life, humble and wise. When out of balance, know-it-all, egocentric. To bring into balance, taking a class and studying. Okay. We're always learning. It does not matter if you have finished your degree. It does not matter how long you've gone to school, how old you are, how young you are. It doesn't matter. It's all about that we are constantly learning. We are in a perpetual state of motion forward and education. Okay. So when we stop within our, and we get stagnant and no longer are willing to learn and move forward, is when negativity appears. So to me, the Cobra definitely says, to keep learning. Definitely keep learning, working your way forward in life, and maybe for some of us going back to school. Okay. Up next, we have the Buffalo. The Buffalo. I'm gonna have to go home soon, guys. It's crazy out there. The Buffalo. The Buffalo. See if I can find it here. The Buffalo. I know it's here because I saw it. Buffalo. Whoop, I knew I saw it. Sorry guys, I know it's taken a hot minute. Okay, the Buffalo, grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise towards heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time. And may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. It's what I always say. Enjoy the precious moments. It's within all the little moments, the little gestures, and the lovely presentation of them to us in our lives that sometimes we miss because we're in such a hurry. Okay? The buffalo knows that it does not fear. What comes, comes. It lives in the moment. It's always looking ahead. And that's what I believe that this card says to us today. Okay? For the first half of 2020. Up next, we have Firefly. Firefly. Let's pull this out and see what it says. A Firefly. Firefly. I love these cards. There's so much symbolism in them. So much happening. All the big trucks, all the big four-wheel drives are running around because it's a blizzard. It's been raining for like 15 minutes and the ground's covered. And let's hope I don't get stuck here, shall we? I really hope not, because I got a lot to do. Firefly. Firefly. I could probably do it a lot easier, but Firefly. Here we go. Firefly. Inspired and fantastic, yet fleeting. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high-frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the Firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is Firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? When in balance, writes, creates, and brainstorms. When out of balance, burnt out and feels dull. To bring into balance, write a poem and draw. This is that creativity again. Inspire. Take that fleeting moment of inspiration to do what it is that makes you happy, whether it's writing. I have written a few books myself, and it is that moment, that second that inspires you and gives you a whole catalog of different ideas, different thoughts, different processes, different ways of looking at things that will send you into something so creative and so beautiful that you never would have seen it without that one fleeting moment of inspiration. So use it. Grab it, stick it in your pocket, and use it. Write it down so that when you do have that moment in your life, when we're all rushing around all the time, that you can pull it out and look at it and observe it again in order to help you. Okay? It is very creative and will give you ideas not only in your creative state, whether you do that for a living, but also in your workplace of how to do things. Very interesting. And lastly, hummingbirds. Hummingbirds. I love hummingbirds. And let's see what they have to say for hummingbird. Hummingbird, the last one. I feel like this is the first half of 2020. Positive, enthusiastic, spiritual, and resourceful. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet. Every moment worth savoring. Enjoy every moment. It goes back to that. I think that all of these cards speak of how to inspire, create, enjoy, not to stress, protect, live in your spirituality. All of these things that we, I think, have learned as a collective in the last year and should take into 2020 with us in order to bring happiness. Okay? I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share with all your friends. Subscribe if you haven't. And make sure you hit the notification bell button if you'd like to be notified whenever I upload new videos or go live like I do every Tuesday and Thursday. I'm going to get out of here, guys. It is, I kid you not, been an inch on the ground in the last 20 minutes. And if I don't get home, I may not. So have a fabulous, wonderful, beautiful holiday season. And I'll see y'all real soon.